Hey everybody, welcome back. As you can see, today we're not playing GeoGuessr. We are playing one of my favorite games of all time. Have not touched it in a long time. They did not release a Football Manager 2025, nor are they releasing one at all. I think we're just getting a Football Manager 2026. So, that is expected later this year, which means November, and it is currently May. So that's 6 months. So it's 6 months to start a save and maybe upload it to YouTube and see how it goes. My fiance, she is currently, she's actually currently in Berlin, but she spent like six days maybe. I don't know, 7 days in Osnabruck. I figured, you know what? Let's start a save with Osnabruck. My badges are not the official badges. They are a custom thing that I downloaded. Let's see if Football Manager can even run with face cam. My computer might explode itself. Okay, we're back. That went so much quicker when I was not recording, so we'll see how slow this goes. But we are starting with VfL Osnabruck. Media prediction is relegation. We were promoted from the Dritte Liga last season, but we are gonna try and stay up. That is the goal. Obviously, stay up, become comfortable, and then maybe get promoted within 3 or 4 years. I don't know a whole lot about this team. It looks as though we have 5 players on loan. 1, 2, 3, 4 on loan. Sorry, and 3 out on loan. Signed players based in Germany. Signed German players. Yep, that's understandable. Contract expires at the end of next year. Becomes self-sustainable. They just really want to stay in Bundesliga 2. Obviously, I have higher ambitions than that. Just send everything spaced out. That doesn't bother me. It's okay. We don't want to do an intra-squad friendly. It feels like a waste of time to me. Avoid relegation from Bundesliga 2. Get the better of Munster if we play them. She was also in Munster. That's funny. They took a day trip there. We'll accept the vision. Everything looks good to me. We got a fair amount of players in our last year of contract. What's the financial situation? We have 5K to spend, so we can't really offer anybody more money. We'll worry about the contracts later. I don't want to do that too early in the video. What I do want to do is the tactic. This is where we're going to get to learn the players, or we're going to get to learn what works for us. According to somebody, our assistant manager, maybe, Martin Heck, he believes we could be good at gegenpress, route 1, or fluid counterattack. Now, as though we just came in, I don't know if gegenpress is the best way to approach this, because I don't know how good our players are. Fluid counterattack is always dangerous because you just limit your own opportunities by waiting a lot, but I don't hate the idea of playing cautiously. It seems as though we may be able to do a 5-3-2. I think we're just going to run that as our 11. Cautious. I think we're going to move that to balanced. We don't really necessarily want to pass into space. We just kind of want to win the ball and go. Play short, run at them. I don't mind the idea of hitting early crosses. I feel like it might waste some opportunities though. We'll send mixed crosses in. In transition, we do want to counter press, we do want to counter. Yeah. I don't mind distributing here and just rolling it out. In defense, I think we can play a standard mid block. Press more often, get stuck in for sure. I don't mind the drop off more. I don't want to give up space behind. I feel like that's detrimental in this game. And we'll leave it like that. And then the bench. All right, lock back in. Tactics changed a slight bit. We went. I'm still having that as an option. The 5 back there. But I want to attempt to run this formation here. With the wing backs being a very crucial part of the attack. The midfield might have to be a little bit more defensive than I have it at the moment, but we'll see. That's why you play friendlies. Okay, we have one friendly, and then we jump straight into the Bundesliga. Actually, so how's the squad's fitness looking? We don't need to take a squad induction. Sharpness and everything is good. It's just everybody's morale. Can I do a team meeting? Or can I not do that yet? Here we go. I think it'll let me do it here. Okay, so finish. Okay, I'd like to introduce yourself. Yeah, I'd like to introduce myself. I'd like to talk about our aims for the campaign. I think we could beat the drop and stay in the division. Let's go, lads. Good account of ourselves in the cup. Nothing else to talk about. How much did that improve everybody's morale? Oh yeah, everybody's ready to play. Everybody is ready to win the Bundesliga 2 in a masterclass of a story here in Osnabruck. Code of conduct, missed training, half a week. Nah, we'll give you a 1 day, and then a week. No half a weeks. Going AWOL. I understand going AWOL. Half a week, 1 week, 2 weeks. Like maybe you got in a car accident, you know. I'm a lenient manager here. Multiple booking suspension. If you get multiple, some players just play that way, you know. Sent off for 2 bookings in a row. Second time is 1 week. Straight red. If you get 3 red cards, you get 2 weeks dog pay. I don't care. Calm yourself down. That's how I feel. Calm yourself down. Man, I wonder what the UV is today. I could probably go get some sun. You know? Look how ghostly I look. I look so pale. I look like a ghost. Up to 5. I mean, that's some sun. That can give me some color, you know? Should I schedule? I shouldn't schedule a friendly. We don't need to bombard ourselves with games before the season starts if we're already fit. I just didn't think we'd be fit, you know? But apparently we are. All right, we have our first press conference as the Osnabruck manager. Can you share some thoughts on what it means for you to be the head coach of Osnabruck? It's a privilege to be here. I like hard work. I think everybody knows what a challenge it is. I'm not going to say that. Why Osnabruck? I thought this was the best place to grow as a head coach and a person. Hi, kitty cat. There wasn't one defining reason. I think there's tremendous potential in this club. Yeah. Was there anything that gave you reason to doubt whether this was the right job? There were no problems at any stage. I like their philosophy. I'm confident in my coaching skills. I'm honored and to ask. Let's go. I'm honored to. You think the squad has enough quality? I couldn't be happier with the squad. It actually looks like a very class through and through squad. I maybe need another center back though. If you've met the players already, what is their reaction been to your appointment? I've already seen a willingness to work, for sure. What role can the supporters play in moving this club forward? I know our fans are among the most committed out of anywhere. Where can this club go under your leadership? This isn't going to be a short-term thing. We have a vision and a plan to bring consistent success. Very strong press conference, I think. You guys will see me at the friendly. All right, everybody, we're back, and we are at our first friendly against, I don't really recall, get out of here, we don't need this, against TSV Steinbach, and we're going to play the lineup that we have. Halftime, I'll probably make a couple subs. Everybody's going to get a change, though. I'll switch the keeper at halftime for sure, but everybody on the bench at least is going to get an attempt. There's 15 of them, so everybody may not get a play, but we're going to play as many people as we can in our first game here. We're going to try and win, but really, I only get the liberty of having one friendly before the season starts, so I don't really get to tactically test anything. I'll have some like copyright-free music playing in the background of this video. I think we're purple, so this is a good start from the lads here. The wingback getting up in there, which is that's what I want to see. I want to see him crossing the ball. I want to see him up there. Klein Hansel. Not a lot of highlights so far. 2 shots, 1 on target. Analysis. Not a lot going on here. I can't really see. I got my little recording thing in the way. Kunze has lost the ball there. We have Grosinger playing. I'll turn the speed down a little bit. Maybe it'll make it a little bit less laggy. A curler from Arif Guklu. Or Guklu. I don't know how you say that. It's Turkish. Shot goes just wide. Oh, this is not good. Klein Hansel. A potential lower leg injury. He is out. I'm proud of everyone so far. Might be a little bit drastic, but let's just see how it goes. Maybe playing with the 5-back will give us a little bit something more going on, but we do have a highlight here early on, which is positive already. This makes me feel a little bit better. That's good. That's good play. Finish that Eagle Heart. Oh, we gotta tuck it away, man. We gotta have better composure there. I do have to set my set pieces, like who's taking them, at least. Ooh, good chance there. That's why I like the near post man. Somebody could just come in and flick that ball on or head it in there. He is sending it, to be fair, with an out swinger, or an in swinger, I should say. But he is a lefty, so. Is that the center back up there, trying to ball? Okay, tactics. Let's make some substitutions, and we will leave that at that. And then maybe around 70, we'll switch back to the 4-back formation and take out one of the center backs. We got a corner. Out to Cuisance. Well, he plays it in. He plays it into Nassi off the bench. Who plays it out to Rorik. Rorik down the line, crosses it in. Lobinger off the bench, headed away. Bear on the side. Cuisance back to him. Back to Cuisance. He turns, lays it for Thalhammer. Thalhammer plays it back to Nassi. Nassi drives forward. He doesn't try and slide him through there. He dribbles around. Plays it back to the center back. Back to Nassi. Drives into the middle. Back to Diakite. Diakite to Cuisance. Cuisance to Bear. Bear, can you get a cross in? No. He plays it back to Cuisance. Cuisance into Nassi. Nassi has a shot. Oh, does he save it? No. Off the top of the bar. So major changes in the formation there. We've just switched to a 4-2-3-1, but it is for the sake of fitness and maybe Rorik. Oh, unlucky. Grosinger plays it out. 71 minutes on the clock. 0-0 in the friendly so far. We are dominating the game a little bit. Possession-wise, not so much, but we are the ones with the better chances, or the better amount of chances at least. And it looks as though the game is going to end 0-0 against TSV Steinbach, who I would assume maybe are Dritte Liga. Satisfied with the progress we're making, lads. Good work. So, Florian Kleinhansel out for 2 to 3 weeks. We can live with 2 to 3 weeks. At least it's not a season-long injury. Borussia Dortmund are up 2-1 at halftime, everybody. Julian Rierson and Julian Brandt, the double Julian. Pascal Gross assist, Karen Mariemi assist. Please, lads. All right, this is going to be the lineup. That's going to be the team for game 1. The video is going to end there. I don't know how long this is going to be. I'm going to have to do a lot of editing for this because there was a lot of chopping, a lot of cutting, a lot of me just sitting here for 5 minutes while the video continued. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments if you'd be interested in actually watching Football Manager, if you just want to see me play GeoGuessr. But I figured it'd be interesting to just try and record something else, see how it goes, see what the people think. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.